everyone, my name is Soumya Srivastava, and I'll be your host for today's Starlink mission, which marks SpaceX's 56th launch of the year and 255th overall mission to date. On your screen is a live view of our Falcon 9 rocket at Space Launch Complex 40 in Florida. Behind the clouds, you can see those clamp arms opening up. And once they're opened up fully, the strongback or TE or transporter erector will move away from the vehicle. The transporter erector is the large structure that you see there sitting right next to Falcon 9, and it's how we route electrical connections and propel it to the vehicle. And after liftoff and stage separation, this booster is scheduled to land on our drone ship, a short fall of gravitas.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And we just heard the call out that Falcon 9 is now in startup, and in a few seconds we should hear our launch director, or LD, give the final go for launch.
LD, go for launch.
Just heard from the launch director that they have given the final go to proceed for launch. So now let's sit back and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 22 Starlink satellites into space.
30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, engines full power, and liftoff of Starlink 6-10. Go Starlink, go Falcon.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Engine chamber pressure nominal.
At T plus 30 seconds, F9 has successfully lifted off from Slick 40 at Cape Canaveral, Florida at 11:36 p.m. Eastern Time. The next major milestone coming up is Max Q, which is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external stress as it ascends through the Earth's atmosphere.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Falcon 9 is supersonic, which means it's now traveling faster than the speed of sound.
Max Q.
You just heard that call out for Max Q, which again is when the rocket experiences the largest amount of external stress. We're now about 1 minute away from a series of back-to-back events. We have MECO, or main engine cutoff, stage separation, which is SES1, or second engine start 1, and then fairing separation. MECO, or main engine cutoff, is when all 9 of the M1D engines on the first stage shut down. Stage separation is when the first and second stages separate from one another. SES1, or second engine start 1, is where we light the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. And then fairing separation is when the 2 fairing halves separate and fall away from the second stage. So let's keep an eye out for these events as they are going to happen in quick succession.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
And we just had some great views and confirmed over the nets that we had successful MECO, stage separation, and SES1. We're coming up on fairing separation from the second stage in just a few seconds.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Great call out there. We will be attempting to recover both fairing halves using our recovery vessel, Doug. Both of the fairing halves that supported today's mission are flight proven, with one half flying for its 10th time and the other its 11th.
Stage 1 FTS has safe.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
There's that call for stage 1 entry burn. You can see that 3 of those engines have relit.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down. Stage 1 landing burn.
And there's confirmation that the stage 1
Stage
landing
2
burn
is in terminal guidance.
has started in preparation for a touchdown on our drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.